Hello, my name is Mason Marsh and I'm the Organic Product Manager for LECO Corporation, and this afternoon I'll be covering the TGM800, which is LECO's new automated precision moisture analyzer targeted for the food and feeds world. The TGM800 contains a circular and anodized aluminum furnace. Supports temperatures from ambient to 150 Celsius. We have heating elements embedded in our furnace in the bottom and at the top. We have an exhaust port for ventilation gases at the top of our oven. We also have two purge vents to introduce the ventilation gas at the bottom of our oven. Off to the right side of the oven is a thermocouple for temperature control and measurement. At the very front side, we have a pedestal. This pedestal is connected directly to a four-place balance integrated inside the instrument that will collect the sample mass measurements. The center of the oven is a carousel spindle that indexes the samples that will be carried inside the carousel and crucibles to the pedestal and automatically index sequentially to record those masses during the drying analysis. We have two carousel options, one with a capacity of 16 samples. This carousel supports crucibles that are 1.5 inch in diameter. They're composed of aluminum foil. This crucible will fit a sample that's approximately 1 to 3 grams in mass, depending on density. Our next carousel will support a sample batch capacity of 10 samples. It will utilize a same aluminum foil crucible in composition, but will now be 2.4 inches in diameter. And this is a crucible that will support 3 to 10 grams of sample. Some of the advantages of the larger versus the smaller crucibles. This crucible mimics or is very similar in dimensions to the manual loss on drying technique and allows larger sample sizes for matrices that might have heterogeneity or homogeneity issues. The instrument settings will indicate whether we're using the 1.5 inch or the 2.4 inch crucible. On the software side, the TGM utilizes a full version of our LECO's Cornerstone software, which is organized in a sets and reps approach. So we can organize all of our replicates into one set, and that sets analysis is automatically calculated for average, standard deviation, and relative standard deviation, as well as other applicable statistical calculations. All of the data is organized in a way that we can automatically plot the data, and we also overlay the temperature range for the oven. The operator can zoom in closer to areas of interest and then change to review the full analysis. We can also restore the plots, then go back into a scatter plot mode and review how our replicates within that set performed as far as precision. We're plotting the first and second sigma values versus the results of those replicates. I mentioned that we have very flexible method settings for the TGM. Our goal there is to allow the operators to define a method that's tailored for their needs, either their moisture application needs or for an application that they're trying to replicate from the manual methods. We go into settings and methods. I'll review a method, go into the parameters, and when you look at the parameters, you can see that we can optimize our ramp rates, our oven temperature set points, and we can define a fixed time or a time that's based on sample mass constancy. Fixed times will replicate manual methods quite well. Generally, there are fixed times of 1 or 2 or 3 hours. We can also set the method settings based on a sample mass constancy. That's a big advantage for the TGM because not only are we ensuring that samples are dry at the end of the analysis, but we're also optimizing our drying time based on the sample being dry. That optimizes our throughput as well as ensures accuracy. For additional information on the TGM800 as well as other products from LECO, please visit our website at leco.com.